Hello, and thank you for subscribing to Musical Theater Southwest Patreon. Today we're going to be diving in and learning how to do a 50s pinup look. This is going to be an awesome tutorial today, so we'll show you all the supplies you'll need, but also stay tuned for the next upcoming months for different looks throughout the decades. We're going to dive into different styles and trends, so we're going to have fun. Also, MTS is going to have so many other educational videos coming up, ranging from acting to other ghoulish delights. Once again, thank you for subscribing. Don't be afraid, share it with your friends and family, and let's get started. So what you will need, you're gonna need some foundation, concealer, that is optional. You'll also need a brow pencil, mascara, eyeliner in either the shade black or brown, a red lipstick, bronzing or contour powder, blush, an eyeshadow palette, or just eyeshadow colors. They can range from just light browns to tans to medium brown. Also, you'll need some highlight, any makeup applicator that can vary between brushes and sponges, and of course, eyeshadow brushes. You will also need white eyeliner for your waterline, and these are also optional. False eyelashes with eyelash glue. Make sure when you're buying your eyelash glue to check if you are allergic to latex and get the appropriate eyelash glue. Okay, let's jump in. First thing, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start applying my foundation. What I like to use a makeup sponge. You can wet it under water. It helps create a flawless airbrush kind of look, or you can use your brushes. There's a variety of different makeup brushes that have different densities that can help you create the look that you're trying to strive for. For me, I do like a little easy blend appliance, so I will be using a sponge with foundation. You can use any foundation, high end to low end. Today we are going to be using L'Oreal True Match. Let's get going. And then highlighting on the high spots of our faces. I like to do my chin, cupid's bow, cheeks, and nose. Once again, MTS has a lot of stuff coming up. Throughout the next couple months, we're going to actually be uploading different videos of makeup throughout the decades, where you'll learn tons of cool tips, stuff to incorporate with your daily routine, and also just to have a blast from the past. Also look forward, in the fall, we will be releasing some fall spooky educational makeup and costume videos. Definitely take a look, support local theater, and let's keep everything going and stay together as a community. So our next step for our makeup look, we are going to start doing our eyeshadow. You just want to get a nice fluffy eyeshadow brush, and we're going to start off with our darker shades. If we want to take a look right here, we're going to be doing a darker tone right here, and we're going to put it in the crease of our eye, just in the socket, and we're going to build it slowly. Same rule of thumb for our contouring. We don't want to go hard on it right away. We want to slowly build up the product. It's easy to build, harder to take away. Let's start working on that. Got the brush. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tap it off right there. Let the excess fall off. And I'm just going to go into the corner of my eye. And I like to put it on both sides right there. And then I'll start patting it out and blending it. And all I'm doing is just patting it and blending it out. I'm not getting more. I'm letting the natural base of it spread out into my creases. And with whatever is remaining from this brush, I'm actually going to put it a little bit on the waterline underneath, just to make my eyes a little bit more deeper. You have the option, you can go all the way in. I like to do a little bit of a 3/4 of a way in, because I like my corners to stay open. It makes it look like your eyes are popping. It makes me look awake. But if you want a little bit more of a darker, edgy greaser look, go all the way in. Dive into that. Next, I'm going to get a lighter shade. It's going to be more of a taupe kind of shade, and I'm going to pack it on with a flat angled brush. And what I'm going to do, same thing like the last one, I'm going to tap it off, and I'm going to get the corner of the angled brush, and I'm actually going to put that towards the lid, the corner of my lid, and pat it out all across my lid so it can pop up a little bit more. This will create dimension and give your eyes more depth. After we've done that, now we're going to get our final color. We're going to get a light cream color, and I'm just getting a tiny angled eyeshadow brush. And what I'm going to do with this one, we're going to put this on the corner of our eyes, and then we're going to also put them on the arch of our brows. This is going to make them pop and define them more. It's going to look really nice. We're going to also apply our brow pencils. If you feel like you lose your arch, don't be afraid to go touch up. Grab your angled brush and touch up your arch. And don't forget to blend. We have a very dark brown going into that medium brown, so don't be afraid to mix it in after you apply the light so it marries together. Let's do this. Now that that's done, let's do our eyebrows. What I like to use, I'm going to use a brow pencil. This is how I apply them. There's different types of eyebrow looks that you can strive for. Some like to go for the natural brow. Some like to go for the fleek brow. All are correct. All are important. Do whatever fits you best, what you feel comfortable doing. With this look, I'm going to go for a little bit more of an exaggerated arch, and then I'm just going to line my natural brow. I like to start at the base of my brow. So what I do, I just highlight the under line of my brow and I just connect it. I tend to just do one continuous line, and I'll do it in strokes. So it's going to connect to make that one line. Okay. Next, I'm going to do the top side. But here's the thing. We're not going to start at the beginning of your eyebrow. We're going to start at the arch. The reason is because it's going to look a little bit more natural if we brush it out compared to if we do the whole thing. It's just going to look just like a whole angular block. And what I like to do just the arch. And like I said, we're going to exaggerate this arch. So don't be afraid to go a little bit over your hair line. Now that we drew two lines, I'm just going to fill in the inner angle. And then with whatever's left over, I'm going to switch over to the spool, and I'm going to start at the base and brush up. And what I'm doing, I'm not brushing it to the side, I'm going to brush up a little bit to my left. And what it's doing, you see where my hair is naturally pushing up? It creates that full eyebrow effect. And you're going to do that until all your drawn lines blend together. Next, I'm going in with a eyebrow gel, and what it does, it just combs and keeps all your hairs together. And I just do a couple little brush throughs. You're not coating it too crazy. I feel like your brows went a little too wild. Just get your sponge, a little bit of concealer, and clean it up. Follow your natural brow line and just swoop it away. Now let's do the other brow. Awesome, now we got eyebrows on our face. Now let's do our eyeliner. Eyeliner can be the hardest part, but hear me out. You have options, and just take it step by step. What I like to use a liquid brush. I feel like I have more control that way, and it's not just constricting to just the pointed tip. But on the contrary, some other people like that firm guidance. There's different types of eyeliners. You can even do pencil eyeliners. And but with this one, I'm going to show you how to do it with the liquid. So what I like to do, I take it out of the bottle, and I'll just brush the excess off. The reason why I do this is so when I jump on and I start lining my eye, it's not, when it touches my skin, it doesn't bleed everywhere. This helps control the amount that I am applying onto my eye. So I pat it on. Now I'm getting it. What I like to do, I like to start on the middle of my eye, and I'll go to the end, and I'll go back to the corner, and it's connecting the whole line. So let's start that. You're just setting a foundation. Do you see that right there? We got that center part. Now let's go all the way to the end. Now let's go to the beginning. The reason why I do the beginning last is because you still have a lot of product on your brush. And once you spread it out, it starts to disperse the product. So you have less product, it becomes more sharp, and you're going to be able to get that fine line that you want in the corner of your eye. If you run out of product, don't be afraid, get some more. After I've drawn my one line, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the wing. What I like to do, I'm going to go to the corner of my eye and I'm going to line it. And where I'm going to draw the line, I'm going to try to do a flick from this corner of my eye, going up towards my eyebrow. I'm not going to go a straight line, I'm not going to do up, I'm not going to do like a curve. We're going to just try to angle it out. We're not going to try to meet them like this, we're going to try to meet them like this. If there's two imaginary lines mirroring each other. And the trick of this is you don't want to do a hard pressure and draw the whole line. You're going to put your brush down and flick it up. What it does, it creates a light tip for your eye, and you can actually follow that line and have the top line marry into that, and it will create a triangle. You know what I do? I just fill it all in. Like that. Ta-da! Now we have our eyeliner on. The next step is going to be mascara. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put mascara on both my bottom and my top lashes. I'm going to create that big eye look. One other thing, at this point right now, it's optional. You can put on false eyelashes. You can put them on the top. It really creates that pin-up doll look. So if you are up for it, stay tuned for it. But if not, at this point, it's good to put on your mascara. And the next part will be our final step, which is lipstick. Stay tuned. We have our mascara on now, but like I said, if you would like to put false eyelashes on, now is the time. What I like to do, I get some tweezers, and then I'll get my lashes, and I'll just take them off. I like to peel them off right there. And get your eyelash glue. Like I said, it is very important to know what's in your eyelash glue. Some people have allergic reactions to latex, which most eyelash glues have. So if you are, definitely get the according eyelash glue. If you're not sure, go to your doctor, do a supervised test with your parents. But I suggest a doctor and get that checked out, see which one works best for you, and have a good time shopping. Okay, let me show you right here. So we got it holding on. And what I'll do, I'll just push it where it creates a little bubble. And what I do with that bubble, and I just line it across the lash line. So it's just lightly coated. I don't want to coat it too much. And the trick with eyelashes is to let them dry a little bit. You have to wait for them to get tacky. If you just apply them, wait like 10 seconds and then try to put them on, they're gonna slip off your face, they'll mess up your eyeshadow. You want them to get a little tacky. So wait like 45 seconds to a minute, pull on them, wave them in the air a little bit, and don't be afraid if you wanna just tap and see the texture of it. After it gets a little tacky, wait those 45 seconds, then apply them to your eyelashes. You're gonna have a very firm, secure attachment, and you'll have lashes for days. Look at that, look at that. Who is she? Who is this woman? Not me. Now let's do the other side. Now we got lashes. Obviously you don't have to go crazy big like me. You can do just gentle wispies down to big plushy ones. See which ones you like and go for it. Do what makes you happy. Lastly, I'm gonna be putting on some white cream eyeliner. I'm gonna put it on the waterline just so my eyes pop. I'm just using just a regular NYX eyeliner pencil. Once again, what I like to do, I'm just gonna get my finger and I'm gonna pull down my skin gently and just line it with the white eyeliner. on both sides. The reason why I'm not gonna grab my skin underneath, you're pulling your skin. That skin is very sensitive. You don't wanna wrinkle it. Just put your finger in kind of like a hook, put it on your cheek, pull it down. It exposes your waterline. You can get access to it and get that look you're wanting to achieve. Now that we have the white eyeliner on, feel free to do any touch-ups. Now is the time. If you feel like your white eyeliner is popping out a little bit too much, go back with your brown eyeshadow. Underline your eye. Put a little bit more blush on. See what makes you happy. But now, this is the final step. Red lipstick. What I'm using right here is going to be the Kat Von D Nosferatu, but you can use any red lipstick color that fits your skin tone. And let's start applying. And there you have it. You have a little red pin-up 50s makeup look. Thank you for joining me today.